Hello everybody, happy Friday, welcome to the stream. Hope everybody is doing well. It looks like we have a lot of buttons to press today. Lots of things to get into, lots of stuff to click on. Fresh haircut, yeah! My wife and I got matching buzz cuts this week. We are going to start off the same way I usually do. So first thing that I do when I log in is make sure we clean all the air in all of our habitats. So I do a quick little jaunt from habitat to habitat, come in and just make sure all of these are good to go. Because if I leave these, I usually clean these twice a day. They can last about a day without me coming to them. But if it goes past that, the pain of resetting all of your rentals is definitely... it's a little bit too much. I never want to let that go. I usually check twice a day just to make sure it doesn't come anywhere close to the line. Hey, thank you. I see lots of new faces. New people popping in, saying hello. Yeah, I think we might do a little bit of a longer stream today. Have a little bit of free time. Got most of the day here. We can stick around, we can talk about absolutely any questions anybody has, visit all the buildings, and yeah, really dig into it today. So yeah, first thing I pop over to all those habitats and make sure those are all good to go. Library changes. I'm not sure about that one. Let's keep an eye on announcements and wait for Mitch to put up an announcement about it. Hello, welcome on in. That's a whole bunch of letters and then Sean, so I will call you Sean. We need a little bit more power here in order to get our tasks going. So, yeah, so my general sort of walkthrough on this stuff. Yeah, you know longer stream means more rolls as well on Rusty Rigs, so that's always exciting. We're not sure. Maybe 2 hours, maybe 3, maybe 4. Really depends. We'll go until we're not feeling it. So if we're still getting questions, we still got lots of people asking things in the chat. We'll keep a real long bonus one today. Claim your research papers. KP2E. Thank you. I frequently forget. I don't remember the last time I have actually come in here, claimed all these research papers. I am so bad at remembering to do this. Anyone watching, anyone tuning in on YouTube later on, anybody checking us out, claim your research papers. There you go. There's your friendly reminder. It's your everyday routine. I'm so bad at this. How far along? Has everyone read all the chapters, or is everyone up to date? Obviously, we're not going to spoil anything on stream. Just curious how everyone's doing. Rusty Rigs. Yeah, okay. We'll start with a roll here. And so the nice thing about the full stream today is we will pile up all of the prizes and everything that we're doing throughout the whole stream today. We'll write them all down. We'll keep going for as long as we're streaming, and we'll give them all away at the end, depending on what we roll, what we hit, what we do. Hey, welcome, James, Asem, new faces in the chat. For anyone new, anyone who's never tuned in before, where are you from? How'd you find us? Most people, I'm guessing, are coming from the Discord, but if you found your way here from anywhere else, let us know. Good morning, new haircut. Any idea when the mining skill profession will be implemented? So, the profession exists. Do you mean like level gating? Because, yeah, I guess that could be coming eventually. Another common chapter 4 ready from the drops... ready for the for the giveaway, more cocks. Thank you, we appreciate that. Metakim, hello. Die rolls, welcome back in. All right, so we're getting a little bit of Dusk here. I like to transport summer ice on Transport Summer Ice Day. So we go in here and we fire up as many tasks as we can, ship out all that ice, and trade it in for Dusk. Fuego Twitch, always claim it when I do the happy hour on reset. Okay, gotcha. I would buy my daily library at that point and use my daily resource credits. Yeah, so that's another big tip For any players who are a little bit larger, you're generating maybe 300 or more Dusk a day. And to keep up with libraries and expanding and making sure that you can create enough research papers, one of my recommendations is buying this library every single day. If you're someone who can afford 300 Dusk a day, to just keep growing your library depth. Level gating. Not sure. Couldn't tell you. I'm sure it's coming in the future. You'll see the same thing on mining rigs that we have on solar panels, right? Where ice mining, 1, 2, 3, as we have on almost all tasks now, they're really starting to be added to everything. Do you think they will adjust the mining XP? Yeah. So the same as solar panels, right? Would be my best guess. Sup, Cheese? Hey, Ralphie, welcome on in. James. That's the purpose of the cantina. Yeah, so the cantina lets you turn in stuff and get Dusk in return. And so it's really good at keeping... You can kind of get a feel for what the market price of some items are going to be based on the floor in the cantina. So for example, bits and pieces means that 8 metal bits are worth about 3.5 Dusk. So if we go over here and we open up a calculator and we do 3... Is it 3.5? 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1.5. Yeah, 3.5 divided by 8 gives us 0.4375. So metal bits based on this task would never be like once they go over 0.43, people are buying them and shipping them out in this task, right? So it never goes over or too high over that amount, because then people would just dump them here. On the shop, it's 0.21. Right, so this gives you the upper bound. Like, once it goes over 0.43... No. Yeah, you're right. So, buy them and transport them, right? Easy money. Anyone with cantinas. 0.2... If you can buy them for 0.2 and you can sell them right here for 0.4, that's profit. Is it worth it to have our own cantinas? Yeah, I mean, even at level 1 cantina, you can do this task. You can buy metal bits from the market and transport them right here. Anyone could do this. You could go buy a cantina and transport them yourself. There's no skill level required. It's literally just go buy the bits and transport them. Suggestion about batteries after the new changes. Lots of users I see are using Charge Power Cell 1. Yeah, personally, I'm using... Power Cell 1 if I'm paying people to do it, and Power Cell 3 if I'm doing it myself, because I've got a high enough skill level to use Power Cell 3. We're going to lower the price on this tea shop down to about 0.75. Oops, 0.75. We'll cut the price in half here. We'll free up the tea shop for some people to use. Can you do that with a level 1 cantina? Yeah, no, that particular task is in a level 1 cantina. So, anyone could do that. How is my energy more than 70? So if you're just below 70, and then you do something that gains you, I was probably at like 60 something, and then I ate a feast, and then I jumped up to 82. Haircut, yeah, we did haircuts this week. Wife and I have matching haircuts now. So one of the other things that I'll usually do as soon as this is my solar panel plot, so as soon as this one is all finished up, I'll try and use most of my stamina to get a good amount. It doesn't max at 70 stamina. You can't eat or gain or pirate radio or anything if you're above 70. So you can still do stuff if you're at like 65, and you could gain 20 something. But then you can't go anymore, right? Cheap pirate... yeah, so our pirate radio is definitely rented right now. Anyone's welcome to head in there and get some easy stamina. I think some of those tasks are very profitable. We just have all of our pirate radios for rent. What section of Mars are you in? That's a good question. I believe I am on Tharsis. What's up? What's up? Hey, Kent, welcome on in. How do I shake my sunflower for more seeds? Hey, Vex, I don't believe that is a thing that you can do. But probably some... I'm sure there's probably some stuff coming for sunflowers. Okay, we filled these. I think we need to probably use our pirate radios and gain a little bit more stamina. So we can at least throw a few more power cells into... Also, like, most things on the pirate radio are profitable with the current, like, vibes are so cheap right now, right? Is there another way to get the water-rich clay, or only with scavenging? Only with scavenging currently. How many more of these? Yeah, we really can't do too many more. 2, 4, 6. We need another 66 stamina. And I'm pretty sure all of our pirate radios... Oh, here we go. We got some songs available here. You can see GrilledCheeseSandies from the Mars screen by finding the artifact. It's a very cool feature. Right, yeah, so if you're trying to navigate to any DTMs where there is an artifact, you'll see a little symbol on the map level and then on the DTM, and you just follow that symbol all the way down to the plot level. So this artifact... the Super Straw and Dyson's power cells are both on this DTM that we're on. Your MC location. Yes. Tharsis. Whatever Tharsis is. I still dream about a build, an account with one land, full of pirate radios that just scavenges and evolves only. So a pure scavenger with a radio? Or just building radios as your entire thing? Sounds interesting. What about the tea shop? What are the best tasks right now? So, I'll be honest, I have not learned anything about the tea shop. I have one, but I really have not dug in too much to what's profitable, what's not. Most of the shops, or most of the tasks in the tea shop are gambles. So, like ceramics, most of the time is going to be a loss. But 1% of the time is massive gains. Like, if you want to gamble on this, ceramics is just crazy. I'm sure Baiju is pretty consistently good, yeah. All pretty cheap inputs, and you get Baiju, which you can use on the happy hour every day. Is it... Oh, is that that account that's a scavenger, is that viable? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, it's a really interesting concept. I think we do need to play even more songs, maybe even down to Interstellar. 4, 3 is 12. Yeah, even Interstellar is profitable. I'm sure probably right down to the bottom are all profitable right now. Just because of how cheap vibes are. Happy hour is at different times for everybody. It's when the day turns over, though. So for me, that's 6 a.m., 6 p.m. But 0 UTC is the gist on that one. Fuego says, Liberty tea can be done with work orders. Mushroom tea is great. Baiju's always nice and can be done with work orders as well. Nice. Banagwen. Please look at my Wax ID. Hey, sorry, that's not what we do here. You're gonna have to email support for that one. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. Jeff got you. Head to the Discord, fill out a support ticket. The Twitch stream is for answering gameplay-related questions, anything people want to know about any tasks. We can dig into any building. Rusty rigs, yeah, we can do a few more of those. Hopefully we can hit at least, well, how many? It's like 200? No, it's 100 rolls, right? You'd think we could hit one sometime. We've probably done at least 100 rolls on stream. Okay, we probably do have to finish out this pirate radio. Let's even play Planet Runner. We gotta get to, I think, 22 more stamina to recharge this last solar panel. And with all of those charged, we should be getting a little over 200 cells from this plot next time it finishes. So that's pretty solid. Any idea how long we'll be able to drink Liberty tea and coffee? No. I imagine they would leave it for a while, because they can see how much stock there is of this stuff, right? So they can tell if people have tons of Liberty tea or coffee kicking around. What are your thoughts about the gallery? So I think the gallery is probably good if you are a person who does a lot of scavenging. For a newer player, I think it's a cheaper building. If you're a scavenger, you're someone who does a lot of scavenging, and you find art, it's easy money from that art. So it's really, the gallery just takes time, and that's it. So you prepare your art piece, you find the art, you fix up the art, you prepare the art, and on Friday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, you can host exhibits with that art and turn the art into Dusk. So it's basically very little input. Like, it just takes like some power, some stamina, and the art that you've got, and you get Dusk in return. So what are your thoughts? Yes, okay. 1 in 200 rolls? Well, it's 1 in 100, but half for Rusty Rigs and half for Roverworks. What level Epic Engineering Bay do I need to print a concrete habitat? I am not sure. Sorry, not knowledge I have off the top of my head. You might be able to check the player guide, or you could ask in the Discord. I've received 1 mining rig from Rusty Rigs. Ooh, that's exciting. Congratulations. Do I think Gallery will be available in Duskworks supplies? Possibly in the future. Most buildings sort of go in that direction after a long enough period of time. I'm focused on scavenging, but I never got even 1 art ever. So what's your scavenging level? So definitely the higher you go, the more likely it is that you'll get them. So if you're someone who's like 25 or lower, I think your chances are pretty low of getting art. But like as you get, 50, 75, 100, like those much higher scavenging levels, your chances get better and better and better. Yeah, 16, so... when are the founder drops? Every Friday. What hour? Just keep an eye on the Discord and the founder chat, and they'll post there when they happen. So right now we're filtering more water because we ran pretty low there for a bit while we were... we did all of our drinks for tourists, and we basically ran out of water. Shipping it all for that. Where did I buy the barber shop? Thanks, Rust. My wife cuts my hair, actually. We cut each other's hair. Okay, so we have grown tons of mushrooms here. Got about 200 mushrooms stocked up, so we can take all those mushrooms and go to our tea shop to make some mushroom tea. Except that we have no stamina. At 15 life science, do you think people are offering up 15 life science at base, like 1 per stamina? No. People want more than 1 per stamina at 15 life science. I mean, I would leave it at this. This is, like, really good XP, though. If anyone happens to have 15 life science and you want some really good experience jobs... I'm no founder. I just wanted to check if I get a drop still today if I buy one, or if they have happened already. Oh, they have not happened yet. It happens in the founder chat. I suppose we could pay more for these. I just don't really want to. I should just make them myself, right? 1.6? Yeah, but that math is hard. 1.5 I could do. Brings it up to 6 per. We'll try it. We'll see. For new players, what do you recommend for high profit? So I recommend leveling up your scavenging, getting your fabrication to 5 so you can make your own scavenging tools, so you can do advanced scavenging, which is much, much, much better than basic scavenging. If you have a plot of land, get to the point that you're self-sufficient, where you scavenge all your own seeds and ice, and then you can turn that into water and food, so you're not dependent on the market and the market fluctuations in prices. And then if you have more time to actually dig into some of the back-end stuff, you can look at prices of things in the market and track trends over time, and then try and buy stuff when it's low and sell stuff when it's high. For example, currently there's this event going on where we're getting lots of vibes from all these different actions that we're taking. And so vibes right now are fairly low, or at least low for their history, right? They're at an all-time low right now. Maybe not an all-time low, but a relative low. And so when the event ends, you could probably expect vibes to go back up again. Who knows from what level to what level, but, you know, just sort of that's a basic market analysis. The snapshot is soon. If you're going to buy a coin, I'd do it now. Yeah, correct. 52k Dusk. Yeah, our Dusk just kind of keeps piling up. They give rewards to founders every Friday. If you own a founder's coin, you get stuff every Friday. And there's still 52 weeks. Once Glitter launches, you'll get Glitter every week as well. All right, let's dump some power into these mining rigs. This will probably take us under 100 and something. I don't think we'll go under 1,000 from this. So let's keep mining ice. So if you're someone with a bunch of mining rigs, or really any mining rigs or access to mining rigs, I would also say now is a good time to focus on doing Ice Mining 3, because there's no level requirement. And in the future, this could require a really high mining level. So get all of those ice profits and stockpile your ice while you can, right? How do you make apprentice scavenging tools? You cannot currently make apprentice or higher tools. You can only make novice tools. All of those higher tools come from those Friday founder drops. Do I know about a new Martisan sale? I don't have information on it, but I believe it was planned for July. But, yeah. Do I even TP my Dusk? I'm not sure what you're asking. Sorry. I guess we could do some more life science. We should probably be doing expert seed studies, though. Yeah, let's just do some more of these. The value for the seeds right now is pretty high, so I think those expert studies are worth doing. If you're someone who can get your library leveled up high enough to do this, I feel like, so we just did like 6 expert seed studies. I didn't actually even look at what the drops were, but like all of the soy seeds that we got, we'll just go and we'll sell those off, and we'll look at like 36 of them at whatever they sell for is about, so we got about close to 900 Dusk from 6 expert seed studies. I'm sure that pays off whatever went into them. Does the Liberty event end today? I believe it is supposed to end today, but I haven't looked into those timings too closely personally. Reminder, my MC. Tharsis. You can go look it up on the globe and you can figure out where Tharsis is. But I don't know it off the top of my head. Do I lend out my high-level library? I do not. I lend out all of my... I have lots of level 2 libraries that people can use for making research papers, like novice papers, if they need them for leveling up. But the high-level libraries I don't have enough of yet to lend out to people. My soy just insta-filled and I noticed why. Yeah, so I don't mind like dumping stuff out on the market. If there's anyone who's looking for stuff, I also don't mind selling stuff. I read your whole comment before realizing who the user was. Hello, sir. When is the ROI for me, my brother, my sister, my uncle, my dog, my goldfish? They all play the game on this computer. When ROI? That's good. You have a lot of not working buildings. It's because you don't have much batteries, or are there other motivations? So Jimmy, a lot of the buildings that I'm not turning on are because I don't have enough stamina. I do have lots of power to do everything, but I need to... like sometimes I'm limited on job slots. I don't think that's the case right now. 173 open spots. Sometimes it's just effort. Like usually job spots would be my limiting factor. I can post 400 jobs. But I just don't have time to post 400 jobs every day most of the time. We could probably get there with the long stream today. Is that... Oh, I thought that was my cat meowing. It is, in fact, a fire truck going by outside. Hello, hello. Try one time, draw on the bazaar. We might do the bazaar later today, after we finish up, some of our basic stuff. Do I have a mining rig for rent? Yeah, I have loads of mining rigs for rent. You can head here, you can go and find any of the buildings for rent. We've got basically anything anyone could be looking for, and if we don't, let me know and I'll add it in. The tasks in the gallery are on rotation too. Yesterday I see prepare an uncommon piece, and then it was internal happiness. Yes, they rotate all the time as well. So if you want certain pieces on certain days, you'll have to keep an eye out for when those tasks become available. Just keep checking into your gallery, see when it lights up, and then you can use that task. I think we'll send out another squad of explorers here. I don't usually like sending my explorers because there's a lot of repairing them involved, which I just don't have time for. What do you think about the new strategy where you buy an explorer rover and rent the rover works? Yeah, that's a perfectly valid strategy. But you might have to repair it. You have to take into consideration, if you do hit that 5%, is that cost going to set you back far enough that you're losing like weeks of effort, or is that risk manageable to you? Someone stole my energy when I charged the mining rig. Goodbye to 4 power cells. So highly recommend that you use people's buildings where they supply the power right now. Just because of that, because people can use your power, right? If you put your power cells into a building and the person's charging 0, somebody else can use it like right away. And lots of people are all looking for rentals, and maybe that's something that'll be amended when settlements come. But for now, to avoid that problem, just use ones that already have power. Like, you're gonna pay a little bit more, but you're paying for, no risk of losing your power to somebody else. Scared of renting because I put in power cells and there's no epic or broken cell. Happened twice now. I think visually you just don't see when you put your power cells into somebody else's building, but you do. It does work. The power does go in. You do get your empty power cell back. Is there an option in the future post jobs for rental buildings? I don't believe so. I think the whole purpose is to either do the job yourself or own the building yourself, but not both. You can't pay someone to work in somebody else's building so that you can get the profits. Do I think 8 common Gen 2 plots could resell for a profit? I'm iffy because I don't think people would want to put habitats down on that. 8 common Gen 2 plots. Yes? I mean, it depends. There's so many factors to that question. Did you buy them? Did you get them? Are you paying wax? Is that going to go up or down? Like, there's so many variables with what you're asking. I would say generally yes. If you think that the value of assets in Million on Mars are going to go up over time, then yes. Roverworks rent on 0% days. Easy win. There you go. Rent your Roverworks out from people on the days when the Advanced Explorer Scavenging has a 0% mission. Free 100 Dusk on that water filter. Love your streams. Very insightful. Thank you. Yes, any artifact has that ability. I think we'll leave those slots in case people want to rent them. But artifacts all have the ability to gain 100 Dusk every 24 hours, and they have a certain amount of Dusk in them, and eventually they run out. Is that not a bug, sir? What are you asking about? Your previous questions. Oh, about renting. It's not specifically a bug, it's just how it works right now. It's not an ideal situation, but it's not... So people, anyone listening, I think maybe it's a good time to have a little bit of a chat about the difference between a bug and a feature that needs improving, right? So a bug is something that you have found that it's not functioning properly. It is something is wrong because it doesn't have its intended feature. Like you try and start a task in a building and your building disappears from your plot. That is a bug. It is a not intended feature that has happened because it's not the way that something was supposed to process. It is bugged in the back end. A bug is not like you scavenged and you didn't find art because you think you're a high enough level that you should have found it. It's not bugged, that's random chance. Or you put power cells in a building that other people can use the actions on and they use your power cells. It's not a bug, it's the way it's designed. It's not and the design can be improved, but it is not a bug. Just clarity of language and talking about, like, how you explain stuff. So when you're talking to the team and you're like, here's something I found, you can say it's wrong or it needs improving. If it's an actual bug, let them know it's a bug. But, it helps the team to know what you're actually talking about and whether it's a bug or a problem or a design thing or what have you, right? What will your price for water-rich clay be? I have a buy order of 100. Let's go see. Maybe we can fill that for you. Any reason to buy artifact shards since they're all minted already? They might have a use in the future, but probably not right now until you know what they're doing. They're a very high-risk gamble. How to put a building for rent. Hey, Semaphore, welcome on in. You can do that by getting habitats. Is there a huge difference between common and uncommon polar workshop? Not 100% sure. I would check the player guide on that one to just go dig in on what's different about them. I could probably sell 100 of these for like 1 each. Sure. Someone from our guild weren't able to place their building, and some weren't able to collect. What they're doing after completing it? So Ben, yeah, that does sound like an issue. Maybe post some screenshots, talk about what's going on in like support or bug reports or somewhere in the Discord. Scavenging level affects loot chance. Yes, absolutely. The better your scavenging level, the better loot that you get from scavenging. Let's put a little more power and air into these habitats. Saw how cool you were on the Tagalog channel. Ah, yes, I speak basically none. I can use Google Translate, and I would like to be more active and try to learn a little bit, but I currently don't speak any. Hey, Condet, welcome on in. Hello, hello. So renting a building, you only need a habitat. Yes, you stick a habitat down, and then all of the buildings on that plot become rentable, and they also show this little house icon on the DTM, so you can tell where there are rentable buildings. No one noticed the report on the bug channel? They're so busy? Yes, this last week has been not a lot of engagement, just make sure you send it into the support email would be the best place to make sure it gets picked up and recognized, because it might get lost in the flow of Discord, but if it's in the support emails, we actually, we'll get to it eventually because we have a good system there for that. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, well, if you're in that channel, you know what was going on there. That's fine. What's the main difference between habitats of different rarities? So the main difference between different rarity habitats is the number of slots that you have available, which doesn't change as you level up. So a level 10 common habitat still only has 1 slot. It just makes the time faster when you level them up. With the 4 slots that we have on this rare habitat, you just have more options on being able to do tasks. Another difference as you get higher rarities is the amount of the hazard limit. So our buildings function all the way up to 200 at a base level rare, but a base level common only goes up to 60 before we need to fix it up. Purpose of split water. Yeah, so you saw us do a split water task there. So we are getting hydrogen and oxygen from doing this. And we are taking that hydrogen and oxygen and we're using it in a bunch of other recipes. So the hydrogen we can use to make methane. The oxygen we need in our habitats to clean the air. So we need oxygen storage here in order to clean out the dirty air that's in there. We can also use them in a number of other recipes, mostly in the chem lab. There's just like tons of things in here that'll use bits and pieces. Hey, Legendary says, "Hi Cheese, why is the team so silent, including Mitch, for the whole week?" Just a lot going on this week. You know, the whole team is just occupied a little bit. But, oops, we clicked a button. My bad. Yeah, so I mean, what we're really encouraging people to do this week in particular is to use the ticketing support system. So I don't know if people were aware, like we have the support email. That's where people are should be going. We're trying to encourage people to stop DMing the team directly, to, you know, instead of reaching out on Discord every time someone needs to support, to actually use the support system. And so the goal here was to have all of the team be less visible, less active, like not really as out there on Discord, and really push people to use the support system that we have in place. I think we may need to, yeah, we'll do a little refresh here. We clicked too many buttons on the music player. It didn't like us there. There we go. Yeah, and so this was sort of a test run for how well that support ticket system went. Any place to find a summary of which task corresponds to which skill? Yes, if you go into the Discord and you type the little tilde, the little squiggle, and then XP or EXP, Ari has made us a really nice sheet. It was holidays as well. Yes, it was also 4th of July in America. So that's, you know, potentially a thing. It's people celebrate 4th of July. Personally, I'm Canadian, so I've been here all week. I've been hanging out in the Discord, chatting with people. But yeah, so any other buildings people want us to dig into? We've finished our sort of regular routine there for the day. Takes a little bit longer while we're on here and we're chatting and we're pointing stuff out. But generally, I would say that daily routine of mine takes about half an hour. You can see from all of our rentals, I think we probably made about 3,000 Dusk. I think we started at 49 or so. But we sold off a bunch of the expert seed studies. So we did get like an influx there from the soy seeds finishing up in the high-level libraries. Support system needs a confirmation response. I've sent in a ticket or two. Might as well be a black hole. Yeah, I believe there is supposed to be a response, and it's definitely something I'll mention if that's not working. So sad that research papers went way down. Chapters crushed this economy. You're saying no. Oh, okay. So it's not chapters. The reason that research papers are down artificially right now, you mean these guys, right? Is 11 down? Do these usually cost even more? I think I bought like 1,000 of these for like 3 each, or like under 1 way back when. And all those first chapters were getting deposited. People were just like giving these away. It was kind of funny actually. By the way, I prefer the old marketplace. The new one's difficult to use on mobile. Oh, really? That's the first time I've heard that feedback. A lot of people have said it's very good on mobile. But take a screenshot and send it to the support and just mention it as well. 76 scavenging is worse than level 50. Jassy Prite, that is just random chance. So, no, it's not. But that is how chance works. When I post a work order on the library, research XP goes to the worker, research comes to me. What happens to the research credits? I believe you should get the research credits as well. There were 20 pre-chapters, 17 and a half when chapter 4 came out, dropped to 11 when the Liberty event was going on. Interesting. I mean, that sounds like a great time to pick them up then. They were down to 8 each a little while ago. On the library 24-hour tasks, they update. Oh, right. Yeah. They also became easier to make in here. These tasks became faster, I think. I may have had the same issue. No way to tell if I've received responses, so I submitted again after a week. Yeah, okay. So, I believe that that's something that the team is aware of. It's better in mobile now. Yeah, Metakim, that's the general feedback that I had heard from people. 16 to 17 for a long time. New chapters, it went down from 18 to 8. Well, when there is a new chapter launch, the research papers do dip. Sounds like a great time to buy them, and then they go back up again over time, the longer it takes in between chapters, right? Any chance I'm replenishing the life science research pack on Dusk work accommodations? Is that... did it run out? That's impressive. I guess that's what, like, everybody's been picking up, is it? Dusk work accommodation. Wow. Yeah, that's impressive. This is completely gone. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I can let people know that that has run out. Mining research pack. I don't think we need one of these. I'm trying to think what we should spend this accommodation on, but maybe we should just hold on to it for now. We have the same level. You should try it. Sure, I've got 1 stamina. Ah, well, I mean, a sample size of 1 isn't great, but we did a extensive scavenging when the changes came out on the Discord, and we got really good results, like tons of vibe, tons of metis, like really, and like the profit for what stamina we spent was very high. There was people on that call who were who pivoted to scavenging as a result of that discussion. Tell Kyle to restock the surveyor shop. That's yeah. What's missing in the surveyor shop that people want restocked? How do I obtain the recipe to make mining rig shards? It's not available in the surveyor shop. Is it not? Surveyor shop. Mining rig shards? Do you need a recipe for mining rig shards? Hey, Dude NFT, welcome on in. Is mining Skillgate coming soon? We talked about that a little bit earlier. So, maybe. And it'll be similar to solar panels, most likely. Why do food and water price keep increasing? Because people keep eating and drinking. Hi there, sorry I'm late. Yeah, welcome on in, Dude NFT. Remodeling of the Dusk work accommodation, it feels lonely. Possibly. But, I mean, that's a suggestion to make to, like, Mitch, Eric, all the team in the back. What's the best thing to do in the surveyor store to save surveyor coins for? Oh, I couldn't tell you that. You'd have to... There's so much math. I don't know. There's so many options. I think the best thing in here is the grind and brew pack, but that's sold out forever now, I think. Maybe solar packs, I guess. These are probably pretty good. Hey, 2 rare solar panels. We'll take it. We'll give away one of those rare solar panels to somebody today. 1 rare Gen 2 solar to somebody today. It's going to be a longish stream, though, so we'll pile them all up. We'll give all those things away at the end. What's the difference between tool rarities? Go to the Discord, do the little tilde, and type in tools, I believe. It'll tell you how many charges you get from each of those tools. So they give you different charges depending on the tool that you're using. Tools? Am I blind? What am I missing? Tools? Professions? No. Why am I struggling today? Oh, it's in the inventory now. Right. So you go to your inventory, you scroll down to your tools, wherever those are, and you open those tools, and they'll give you an amount of tools. When you click on them, it tells you how many you're going to get for opening it. You can also get all those numbers in the Discord, though. Last week your scavenging is good. That's why I invested for a level. Yep. So it's just random chance. It's not bad now. It's just random. Some Liberty tasks have research papers in them that cause a much bigger dip. Yep. Accurate. Amount of tools, that gives a rare 25. Yep. Head to the Discord, ask more there. My friend said scavenging rewards are very good indeed since the update. Yes, I have felt the same way. Sell some scavenging tool pack in the game shop. Javakin, that's just not going to happen. Tools are novice tools, at least. Tools are now player made. So you can work on fabrication if you want to get to the point where you can make your own tools. And at 5 fabrication, you could make your own novice scavenging tools, and you could start, you know, doing this in order to build the tools yourself, or you can buy them from other players. I think it's personal, but I'm curious, how much did I invest in the game? No, I mean, I'm always open to talking about that. At game launch, I invested about 2,000. So I bought like I bought some founders tokens, I bought some land, and then I've been playing since day one and just reinvesting everything since then. So, I mean, I have that initial investment way back then, and that's pretty much it. And I've definitely taken out a lot more than that since then. So at this point, I'm just playing the game for fun. Everything that I do is already covered. My friend said, yes, sorry, where were we? We're down here. Can I buy anything in library research shop with electrical research points? I don't know, actually. But we can go and we can have a look. Research credits. So these are all fabrication, chemistry, life science. Yeah, not quite yet. So it's fabrication, chemistry, and life science right now. Grind and Brew pack has been out of stock for weeks. Yes, that is because the Grind and Brew is no longer being sold as a Gen 1. It's done. All of the Grind and Brews Gen 1 are already out there that will exist. In Spanish, there will be no AMA or some kind of translation. Unfortunately, no. You can ask questions in the Spanish channel. The community there can try and help you out, but I don't personally speak Spanish. If I spoke any other languages, I would happily translate to them, but I only know English, a little bit of American Sign Language, and a small amount of French. Enough to ask for like directions to where I'm trying to go. Où est la piscine? Can I jump and learn to repair Power Cell 3 without taking 1 or 2? Yes, Kent, correct. Yes, you can. Scavenging, level 1, normal scavenging seems nice. Advanced scavenging is not worth it. Advanced scavenging is always better than basic scavenging. But at level 1, yeah, you're correct. Maybe there's some balance to be struck there. If you're paying for the tool on the market, you're going to have to do the math on that. But making the tool yourself definitely could be easier. All right, we're getting a little bit caught up. Solar panels, jumping along. Do we have any inside news and updates? No, we don't have inside news. Nobody tells me anything. I'm a player, like the rest of you. I don't have inside information. I'm not the guy who does any spoilers. If I add power and water to a rental, can someone else use it? Yes, that's a risk that you take, so you probably want to use ones that people already have stocked. If I open a different level of tool, are they cumulative? Yes, all your charges will stack up. Is there a place that says the chances are for scavenging based on your level? No. Player guide might have some general info, but there are not loot tables out. That is for players to build that info together, work with your friends, maybe figure out what you're getting and make those tables yourselves. I still have a lot of herbs. Isn't the event recipe going to expire at 1 UTC? Do I? I haven't really even looked at what I should be doing. I do have a lot of Liberty herbs. I don't know. I probably should be doing stuff, but I've only got 1 tea shop, and I need mushroom tea. Apprentice scavenging tool is very expensive. Yeah. But you're only going to need it once if you're trying to level up, right? It's a one-time purchase to get your scavenging level up. What's with the DTM? Is it a bundle land? Yes, so DTM stands for Digital Terrain Mapping, and it is just the snapshot of the area. This is a whole DTM. They're mapped by, I believe, students at a university, but I'm not that well-versed in exactly how they're created. When did I start playing? How did I find out about the game? I started playing in November. I played in the beta before the game launched. I found out about the game because I was playing just sort of in the crypto universe, and just a friend from a guild that I happened to be in said, you should check out this thing. I think it's going to be pretty big. So I popped on over and bought in. I probably I read the white paper and then bought in like a week or two after that. At like what I consider like a fairly high margin for myself, at least. More than I'd invested in any game to date. What's with the start playing Sunflower crossover? Spaniel. Can we relaunch the game so I can invest from the beginning? I mean, the best time to buy was when the game launched. The second best time is now, right? Like, we're still pre so many big changes. Like, Glitter hasn't launched. That's the governing token. That's going to be massive. Settlements haven't launched. That's going to be huge. There's so many things to come, and you've seen the team consistently meet all those roadmap items, right? Is building an Explorer rover from scratch better, or just buy it on the market price-wise? Due to NFT, you'd have to do the math. So, like, pricing, economy-wise, that stuff is, like, I don't have those numbers off the top of my head. I can tell you how to make stuff and where to make stuff and what to do, but profit-wise and, like, there's a lot more math involved, right? Fabrication XP comes from where? I'm having trouble finding it in the guide. So, Howie, if you go to the Discord, you do the tilde, you type XP or EXP, you'll get all of the places that experience comes from. But, as part of the stream today, I will be giving away Fabrication Experience. Fabrication EXP as one of the prizes to one lucky winner. We're gonna do so many winners today. We're gonna give like one thing to each person, and Fabrication Experience will be one of the things we give away. Making tools and libraries, for example. Yes, there you go, some examples. Have I played the Steam game? I haven't yet. It's like I really want to, but I just I don't have a lot of free time. My other job takes up like all of my time, including what are supposed to be my days off. I saw on Discord an old game, carrots only costing 7 Dusk. Yeah, I mean, way back when seeds cost like nothing, like point something Dusk. Chapters, make it yourself. Yeah, Fabrication XP. How do we give that? Okay, so I've definitely talked about this before, but basically, I haven't talked about it on stream. I've only mentioned it once in a voice chat for the people who happened to be there. But we do have a way to give away Fabrication Experience using rentals, which we can showcase now. So, if you head to a plot that we're renting, and you have CADs, Gen 3 CADs, they build up structural decay. We could rent out this building, and we could let people repair it. And when people repair the structural decay, they gain significant amounts of fabrication experience. So basically what we would do is work with someone, connect with that individual, let them know, okay, like, we'll turn it on, we'll let you rent this thing, and then you click the button, and you'll get the fabrication experience for repairing this. It'll cost them a little bit of metal bits, and we can actually supply the power and set that to 0, so that's how we would give it away. Yeah. Right, but you have a bunch of different options, so you can do repair 1, which doesn't have any requirement, at 10, at 5, so you just pick the lowest one for the level that they have. Yeah, really juicy XP, but this one does need you to have level 10, but even these lower ones will help you get to level 5, so you can do this one, and then level 5 to level 10, so you can do the best one. But yeah, those are the things that we could rent out to people and give away some fabrication experience. So yeah, so far we're giving away a rare solar panel, we're going to give away some fabrication experience to one lucky winner. Looks like we're just not destined for a Roverworks or mining rig today. We are caught up on chat, though, so we can actually start taking some more questions. The flood of questions today. I'm psyched that everybody's here and everyone's got so many questions. Hopefully, we're offering a little bit of clarity. And 14 Regolith, You want to include it as the negative prize? The unlucky winner? You get a rare solar panel, and you get fabrication experience, and you get 14 regolith. feels a little rude. What could be the best build after greenhouse, CAD, and water filter? So once you've got those basic buildings, you're gonna want to start looking at. So you're self-sufficient, right? You're making your own food, your own water. You want to make sure that you have enough power capacity. You're making extra power cells every day. So once you've got that set up, then you could start looking at like what other buildings you might want to invest in. And at that point, I'd recommend looking at some of the special buildings and deciding what direction you want to go in. So whether that's a cantina or a tea shop or a pirate radio, and then trying to level that building up all the way, because all of those buildings, the higher level they get, have better and better profit margins. Are you still waiting till the end of the longer stream to do the giveaway? Tiny Dancer, that is correct. Whenever we end the stream, we'll do the giveaway at the end of the stream. Prize request, Roverworks. Well, if we roll a Roverworks, we'll give away a Roverworks. But we haven't hit one yet. Just Regolith and Ice so far. Love your streams, man. Hey, Condet, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm a proud owner of a Founder's Coin now and have followed the steps on Discord but didn't get the wax or Founder roll. Does it take a while or should that be instant? Moorcox, so if you have the wax roll and the Founder token is in that wax wallet, it takes usually like an hour or two for it to update with Honeycomb, and then you'll get the roll after that. How can I get minting tokens? I was like, mining tokens don't exist. And I am blind and squinting at what you're trying to type. So minting tokens you can buy with Solana in the Solana shop. But you can also get them on drops on Thursdays. You can basically you only buy them from Million on Mars. They're not made anywhere, and the team sells set amounts of these. Something. Don't rush the raffle. I have so many questions. Yeah, so I will keep the stream up today until we're no longer feeling it. If we still have questions rolling in, I'm still going constantly. We've got lots of stuff going on. We'll keep going. We'll keep building up some more prizes as we keep streaming. And as long as we're actively engaged and everyone has like valid, relevant questions, and we're not just kind of spamming the chat, then yeah, we'll keep it up. We'll make sure we answer as many people's questions as we can today. Is there any way to get steel? It is quite a journey to get it. Yeah, so steel you can get from a number of different ways. You can do the long process of making it yourself, where you go to a smelter, you smelt some iron first, and then you use that iron to smelt steel with iron and CO2. You need to get CO2 from your CAD. Long process, but then eventually you get steel from that. A much better source of steel, if you can get there, is rover missions. So these guys tend to bring in a fair bit of steel. If you look at like the breakdown of the loot tables, you get some amount of rolls where like lots of the time steel is one of the options. Steel is one of the options in the other roll as well. So no matter what you get, 1 in 5 times with either 3 rolls or up to 5 rolls will give you steel. So like most missions will give you steel by just running enough of them. Artifact, 14 regolith. You're gonna put your 14 regolith on the ground and you're gonna call it an artifact for other players to come see. It's kind of amusing. Hopefully we can create higher rarity tools in a 3D printer. So, is it... Oh man, you can read your name so many different ways now that I said Jacovin the first time, but now, yeah, it could be Ja-Kevin, or it could be Jake Vin O. There's a 0 on the end. Oh man, anyway, however you say your name is fine. But, I would anticipate getting higher level tools like the apprentice, the same way that we do with research right now, where you combine 3 novice tools into 1 apprentice tool. But that's pure speculation on my part. I have no idea if that's actually the case or that's how they're going to design it. That would just be my best guess and my personal guess on that one. I think we're going to continue doing Smoke Show, or was Smoke Show... No, Smoke Show is like a massive loss, if I remember correctly. Oh, okay. Let's catch up a little bit. You said that there was a drop every Thursday. What's that? So Thursday drops are sales. They sell things on Thursdays on NFT blocks. Friday drops are free stuff for the founders. When will Glitter be announced? As I think it should be coming this quarter, right? Yeah, check the white paper for more details on Glitter. It's got, like, way more depth. But, so Glitter, roughly, talks about roadmap choices. You have a chunk of Glitter. It says, do you want option A or B? You vote with the Glitter that you have. So it's a DAO token, right? You get to vote on decisions and the direction the game takes by holding Glitter. There drops every Thursday. Yeah, that's correct. Do you think it's worth it to rent a RoverWorks to put together a rover and do missions if we are a long way away from being able to have our own? Absolutely. So you can even look at the profits, like 2 per hour to go on a mission. It takes however many hours. So you're paying, like, you know, some tens of Dusk, right? Whether it's 20 or 30 or whatever. But then the profit that you get from running the mission, it only costs you like 60 power to run that mission. That's so little. So your profit margin, as long as all the stuff that you get is more than that, and it can be, you can get up to 150 Dusk from running the mission, is absolutely worth it. So, alright, where were we? Drops on Thursdays, rover missions. You can call me whatever you want. Yes, I did this as well. Created the rover, assembled it in a rental, and then sent the rover. Yeah, so you can also build it in a rental. You can rent these RoverWorks slots to even put the rover together. You don't need to buy your own RoverWorks. Now my scavenging level is 99. I'm still searching for the expert scavenging tools, and Nifty and Atomic prices are so high. In-game, hardly anyone is selling it. Can you suggest to the devs to give the option to the player to craft their own tools above Novice? I bought 5 scavenger packs and only got Novice. So Legendary, that's sort of what we were just talking about, like maybe having the combined options similar to the way that research papers work. But I think that would devalue some of the drops that people have gotten so far. What specific tool are you looking for? Expert scavenging? I can check if I have one. Expert fabrication scavenging. Okay. Sealed expert scavenging tools. So let's go see if I have one that I can deposit. I mean, so for the people who are tuning in, and if you're ever looking for like a specific thing and you're like, where, like I can't find this thing on the market, no one will sell it, there's no liquidity, you can let me know. You can ping me in a market channel and I'll just sell stuff just to help people out most of the time. I don't mind if I'm taking a loss or whatever. I just like helping people out. Okay, so we're looking for expert, so that's purple. I have machining, I have life science, I have mining. I don't think I have expert scavenging, unfortunately. I even have master life science, so we can go pretty high on life science. How to get 0% risk or 100% safe missions on RoverWorks. So you'll want to go to the Discord, do the little tilde, and type RW. You'll get the full tree of all the RoverWorks breakdowns. How do I become a founder? You purchase a founder token over on AtomicHub. Nope. Control dupe. Not this. Yes. AtomicHub. You head over here, you go look for collectibles in this list, you sort them by the cheapest, and you pick up a founder token. So, easy way to look at these, like even if you're just looking at the amount of glitter that you're going to get when glitter launches, so you're getting 52 weeks of glitter where you're getting 100 glitter a week, which is 5,200 glitter, even at a launch price of like 10 cents. Which, I mean, who knows what the floor for glitter will be or how it'll go in the future, but a launch price of $520 worth of glitter. So anything under that is just silly, in my opinion, because you also still have all those founder drops. You have access to the founders chat. You get to talk directly to the devs. Like, honestly, anything under like 1,000, in my opinion, is just kind of like, why are you selling it that cheap? But my opinion. What is considered mid-game? Mining rig, 10 lands? Well, I mean, that depends on every single person, right? I don't know whose end game is what and whose mid game is what and how long it takes anyone to get anywhere, but yeah, I would say lots of established players have mining rigs, and your substitute for a mining rig could be a polar workshop, which also does mine ice for you, but albeit at much lower stamina and power. Mitch said crafting higher level tools will come, but it'll be fab 100 plus. There you go. Got no Dusk. Give away a tool. When are sunflower seeds coming? Where are they coming from now that the sunflower shop is closed? You might still be getting them from scavenging. I don't know. I don't think I've seen any personally. They might not be coming anymore. Oh, normal scavenging still gives some... There you go. Normal scavenging still gives sunflower seeds. Any ETA from artisans? No, not my area, but keep an eye on announcements. I'm sure it'll come there. Do they nerf scavenging? Artisans are going to level up using the library. I don't think so. I think they're going to level up the same way that players do in a training hall, would be my guess. But maybe they just level up automatically. I have no idea. Did they nerf scavenging a little bit? Are they not dropping anymore? I don't think scavenging has been changed since the launch, like since that change a little while back that Mitch announced in the Discord. Can we actually rent an exploring rover? No, you need to hold the rover yourself, but you can rent a slot for it. Can I explain how the rover works from start to finish? Because I have tried to figure it out from the player guide and just getting confused. If I'm not wrong, there are some risks with it. Can you make a rover and it breaks and it's gone? Yes. So if you send your rover out on a mission, it has a chance to break based on the % risk of that mission. If it breaks, you receive a broken rover, which you need to go to a machine shop in order to repair. When you salvage that rover, you get a random assortment of parts, which is probably not enough to make a new one, but you get some parts back, then you go and you make the extra parts that you need, and then you head over to a rover works and you actually assemble those parts again to get your rover back. Hopefully that was in-depth enough. If you want like full everything on like how to make rovers from scratch, over on the YouTube channel there is like a full how to make every single thing, how to make rovers from scratch. Great little tutorial video over there for that. Do I know when the next event is? I don't. I know that there was talks back when we had the initial polar workshops and all of that stuff going on for Scorpius on Mars. So the like making toys and shipping them out and all that stuff. There was talk of Scorpius coming back in the summer, but it wasn't confirmed and none of that is for sure. Will we get one sunflower seed with the daily job? I think you get Metis, but I could be wrong. You get Metis with this. Maybe you do get sunflower seeds, but I don't think so. Hi, what's going to happen to our sunflowers? They're probably going to sit in your inventory. So if anyone has done past events on Mars, and if you've been around for a little while, you will have lots of items that build up in your inventory from events that are no longer usable, but are sort of mementos or reminders. So the New Year's Burn token, the New Year's Upgrade token, the Lunar Reliquary. If we keep going, what else do we see? The Martisan Presale Patch. These are just in your inventory now. Oh, I have Tattered Art. I should repair that. I think that's most things. Martisan Whitelist Token. Yeah, like this isn't going to do anything now. Yeah, so, I mean, there's probably going to be a number of items like that that just kind of hang out in your inventory. Can I put up some steel for 10 Dusk? I have... Yeah, sure. Sure. Absolutely. Is a Hauler Mission 1 100% safe even in a common level 1 rover works? Yes, correct. Accurate. Did we spelt steel wrong? Fractal shards. Are people getting fractal shards still from scavenging? But yeah, we can sell like 50 steel for like 10 each. Hopefully that hits your buy order. But it does depend. If everyone's buying at 11, then maybe we won't get that low. Yeah, okay, we got down there. Fractal shards can be used in Cantina now, so maybe sunflowers will have other uses as well. Yeah, so in order to use up sort of those spare things, you saw that the fractal shard was available for a while afterwards in the Rusty Rigs. So the Dusk price was reduced, and it also had a fractal shard cost so that you could use this at a cheaper price. And it's just a way to use up some of those tokens and some of those things that are in the back end. Or things that are left over from previous events, right? Okay, so there are some rover missions that don't have any risk. Yes, correct. Do I have a plan for what tasks you'll make your Martisans do for you yet? No, I don't really have a plan for my Martisans. I am happy to collect more, and, you know, I like looking at, like, the different skills that they have. I'm pretty interested in the traits, honestly, and how rare certain things are, because some of the stuff is super cool. Like headphones, I think I have one set of silver headphones, or I thought I did. Yeah. One set of silver headphones. And headphones are like very rare. I think I had one Leon cat, which are also relatively rare. Like, so those traits are more interesting to me than, the utility obviously will be fantastic once it's introduced, but I don't tend to worry about stuff until it exists. Not I should future plan more than I do, but I just don't do that much digging in advance. I like exploratory gaming mostly. Thanks for the steal. Yeah, no problem. What will be the use of sunflowers in the greenhouse? So you can currently turn them into sunflower oil. You can turn them into snacks, which you can use to gain bonus stamina. So these are on their own timers. But that sunflower oil, I believe, will likely be used in future skills, right? Like, I think it's a pretty... Like, obviously, it's not confirmed and it's not anything, but you can make sunflower oil. It's probably going to be used in future skills. And so what skills might that be? I think cooking that is on all the Martisans, like a future skill that we know would exist. Sunflower oil goes pretty hand in hand with cooking. Just an observation. But yeah, so something to keep an eye on, something to maybe speculate on. If you're, are we able to buy sunflower oil? Is it like on the market? These are things that I should be doing more of. Yeah, like I was just making a lot of this myself. Here we go, insider info. Like everything I talk about is just my own speculation. Nobody, like, I don't know anything. But those are, you know, those are easy enough points that I think is a good enough guess. How much does it cost to go to level 25 electricals, sir? So we can easily have a look at it here. So it takes 49 electrical papers. And so if you were going to buy those papers yourself, 49 times the 40.734 in here is about 2,000 Dusk. Roughly, right now. But you could also make these yourself for a lot cheaper and not be paying 40 per paper. I think if you were spending the time and actually making them, the inputs for electrical papers is much cheaper than that. Electronics 101, like some bits, a cell and a paper, or studying circuit theory and getting 2 papers at a time, and not even requiring research papers, like, it's definitely less than 40 to do it yourself. How about the entertainment skill? What is the speculation? I don't know. If I had to guess for entertainment, so we have entertainment and we have entrepreneurship, and what were the other ones? We have cooking, we saw, and we have aerospace was also on there, right? So the gallery seems to tie in pretty well with the idea of entrepreneurship, I think, or entertainment. You'd think maybe cantina for entertainment, tea shop for entrepreneurship, maybe. Aerospace, I would have to guess, would be spaceport, because that's a thing that has been talked about or like speculated on for a really long time. Mitch has mentioned cooking in public channels. He's talked about sunflower oil in public channels, and artisans have cooking skills. So this wasn't a huge leak. It's not even a leak. It's just like I think it's easy connections to make knowing the items that are out there. Sunflower seeds from 0.8 to 2.5. Oh, whoops! Did I do that? I've got a basic food loop and one library. Do you think I should buy a 3D printer? So, Demon Man, are you someone who does a lot of scavenging and you're working on leveling up your scavenging skill? As a newer player, that's the best reason to buy a 3D printer, to get your fabrication to level 5 in a training hall so that you can then make your own advanced scavenging tools in a 3D print shop. Is it possible for livestock to come to Million on Mars? Imagine 500 food for a chicken. No idea. I don't know what the future plans are for that, or if that's even something being considered. How about the charge for the upgrade itself? Aside from the electrical papers, is there a charge? Yes. However, I don't have it off the top of my head. But you know what? I'll do exactly what I keep telling people to do. Go to the Discord, do the tilde, type XP or EXP, open the spreadsheet, go look at the spreadsheet, and it has everything. It has how much experience you need per level. It has the amount of Dusk that it costs per level. How long it takes to do it. The cumulative Dusk to get to that level. It's got all of the best and worst tasks for each thing and how to level up your skills. On the side, it's also got all of the different things for all the different levels. I want to shout out Ari on the Discord. Ari made this spreadsheet, and everyone should be generous and go donate to them and say thank you, because Ari doesn't work for Million on Mars. They put in so much effort on their own time to make all of this information readily available, and this spreadsheet gets used, I think, more than most other spreadsheets. So if you're someone who uses this spreadsheet regularly or looks into experience or skills, definitely go say thank you to Ari in the Discord. Cafe, new building. Mitch said on Twitter he has plans to make mini games in Cantina. There you go, Ice Mac with the spoilers. Thanks, dude. You're the sweetest streamer. Hey, thanks, Demon Man. I appreciate it. Love that XP sheet. Are sunflowers, seeds, snacks, oil forever? The game, likely. I don't think they're going away. Like, it wasn't just from the event. The sunflower shop was from the event, but the sunflowers, the oil, the seeds, the stuff is all here to stick around, I believe. I hope that I have that much. It's not going to be... Isn't it going to be a little pill you put in the microwave and becomes a grilled chicken? I saw this concept somewhere. That sounds like a very sci-fi type of thing. But I don't think that's anything that's planned. Where can we find the spreadsheet? Go to the Discord. So if you haven't already visited the Discord, and if you're new here and you want to go check it out, there's the link to the Discord to go say hi. And then over in the Discord, you can do all those bot commands. Do the little tilde, the little squiggle, and do XP, and you'll go find whatever charts you're looking for. So this is the one that we're going to be giving away some of the XP in. I don't think we had anything else finishing up, so we should probably look at some other shops to add some stuff to our giveaway for today. I do like opening random packs. Shop, though, I think we've basically run out of tokens to buy stuff here. I was buying libraries every day with my Surveyor token, but then you run out very quickly. Is it possible to put favorite items on the marketplace? Ah, that's an interesting idea. You could definitely recommend it. Habitat giveaway? Yeah, I don't think so. Well, I mean, I prefer to open packs that I don't have to spend Dusk on, though, because buying packs for Dusk tends to be... It adds up very quickly. And even the big pack, right? If we spend 2,200 Dusk on this, and if we go to the shop and we look at, like, any of, like, the... Even if we hit a... Let's say we're lucky and we get a legendary even. Even the legendary factories cost like half of that. You could buy a legendary chem lab or a thing or a what have you. So I think a better way to go is for us to use the bazaar and do some rolls and try and get stuff that way. No habitat mint today? No, we haven't been building more habitats. Sort of fallen off the habitat production because habitat kits are not easily available anymore. Mythic Bazaar. So Bazaar Mythic doesn't really do anything. But we could roll some epic buildings. Mining rig, polar workshop, solar panels, rover works. Let's do 3D print shop. We don't need these. And I think we only need 40... Oh, I think we need those ones. We need those. We don't need machine shop. We've got lots of leveled up machine shops. Smelter we can also use. So I think probably... we'll be able to do, like, 2 epic buildings, if I had to guess. Maybe we'll save our greenhouse shards. Don't need CAD shards, though. Epic Roverworks? Well, if we hit a Roverworks or a mining rig, then I would be holding onto it myself. But if we hit... and probably a solar panel. But if we hit anything other than those 3, then we'll give it away. It would also be fun for them to add random objects flying on the map to claim, like a UFO and random prizes. Yeah, some little, like, quest things or something along those lines. That does sounds like fun. I use the bazaar, but it seems more or less like a gamble. Yes, 100%. You are basically taking all those shards. So we turned all of our building shards into... where'd our bazaar go? What plot did we put our bazaar on? Here? Here? Here. Okay. So we take all of these coins and we roll them and we eventually get blueprint credits. And then we roll and hope for a good building. But it is a gamble because probably we lose Dusk, getting rid of all the shards that we did. But if we get that 1% mining rig, roverworks, or solar panel, then we make a bunch of Dusk, right? And so what we're letting you, the stream, get as your prize is if we don't hit that 3.6%, if we hit anything else, you win the prize. We'll give it away. So we'll start rolling some coins. So another win for us here is if we ever hit, like, we want solar panel shards from doing this. Oh, whoops. It didn't like that much. I think we might have broken something. We have to finish it on a plot level now. We may also have to take a short break here if we're doing a long stream to, like, step away, get some water, and like answer any important things that have come up, and then come back after that short break. So maybe we will. Maybe we'll step away just for a minute to do that here, and we'll come back when the stream says 1 hour and a half. So about 5 minutes from now. So, short break. We'll be back. We're just going to step away for about 5 minutes, grab some water, and answer any phone calls that we have. And we'll finish up in the bazaar when we return. All right, we'll see you all in about 5 minutes. We're back. We did it. All right. Seems like some things are, we're handling all the phone calls, dealing with all the stuff. Sorry, it took a little longer than expected, but we've also acquired a glass of water. Oops. I like a refresh here when we get going. I'm not gonna try and catch up. It looks like everyone was just going the whole time. Apologies if your questions came up while we stepped away there, but we'll start taking them from here on. Let's put this on repeat, close that, check this. Yes. Oh, Jimmy Page, that's just not true. Saying you can only earn if you invest a lot of money? Absolutely not. I know like multiple free players who have cashed out like hundreds of US that put nothing into the game, so starting from scratch, like it's more about how long you stick around, right? Like the longer you're here, the more you can reinvest and the more you can pull out. And yeah, it shouldn't be lots for free immediately. This is obviously long term, and the longer you play, the more you can earn, especially if you're reinvesting everything that you're making, right? Some artisans are going to use the books to level up just like us. I'm not sure. That's my best guess, but I don't know. If you think in advance of the said game upgrades, it will progressing each game. I'm not 100% sure what you're asking, Tariki, or maybe you're answering someone else, because I can't really parse a question out of there. Scavenger until I got enough for land. Yeah. You just scavenge and you save up, and then eventually you can purchase your first plot, and then you can go from there. I'm also free to play. I'm not cashing out. I'm enjoying the game. Yeah, reinvesting is definitely like, that's where all your profit comes from. It's a game, not a financial product. Yep, first and foremost, that's definitely the thing that we like to tell people. Like, I am here having fun. I didn't put in anything that I wasn't comfortable spending on, like a regular game, right? So, like playing, other stuff in the past, like playing Hearthstone or playing Magic the Gathering, or like any sort of digital card game where you purchase a product on that card game and you never get it back. People spend tons and tons and tons of money on those things, right? Without ever seeing any return from it. It's investment in an entertainment product. So if you think of this the same way, then I mean anything you get out of it is just a bonus. So I really like to see this game stay for many years. I enjoy playing it. Yeah, me as well. There are always opportunities coming up, but you need to research and be on top of things to get the best advantage from it, not waiting until someone tells you it's profitable, then you're already too late. Absolutely. Like, if you are looking into all these market trends that we're talking about, we're like, obviously vibes are down now because of the event and they're gonna go up, so that's like not a hard one to look at, but finding those trends yourself before people are talking about them by reading announcements and being aware of what's planned to come, that's the best way to sort of get ahead and ride the curve, right? Are we done in the bazaar? No, we just always check stuff as it finishes. Like some of these buildings here are just finishing up, and I try to clear out red notifications as they arrive. Answering someone. Oh, okay. Thank you. Is Jumpgate on holiday? Jumpgate's around if you need to reach him. Diablo Immortal still makes $1 million a day from people spending. Interesting. Never really played the Diablo games myself. That style of like single player dungeon crawler wasn't really my jam. I love the game. Lots of math involved. Yeah, I like anything with a solid where I can gain an advantage by using my spreadsheet knowledge. Oh, yes, thank you. Give me those. What is the drop for Founder Token each week? So Founder Tokens currently give you a package each week that contains 1 Surveyor coin, and then a random roll on 2 tools. It's from Novice all the way to Artisan, and then 2 rolls on resource credits. So you get resource credit tokens that you probably have seen in the market. I know when I reinvested all my earnings, and it's a lot if you consider, and Yeah, yes. So, with the most recent battery patch and the updates to solar panels, you definitely need a higher level electrical skill in order to take advantage of those upgrades. That is correct. I did some bizarre rolls renting from someone and did not get those bizarre coins. They only go to the owner. No, you will get them yourself, but you only get those coins if you're rolling uncommon or higher. Common does not give any credits. One of the airdrops was a package with buildings and tools. Oh yeah, so in the past, like, it changes too. It's not always the exact same drop. This game makes me feel like having a real business. One of the airdrops, yesterday I reached out to him and he was replying and then he stopped and went offline. Yeah, I don't think he's working. I think he's just hanging out in the Discord like I do. Like, we're both players, right? Sir Steve has 25 Founders coins. Yeah, that guy has bought a lot of Founder coins. But he's speculating, right? He's saying whatever he paid for them, he's expecting to get a lot more out of it in the future. And, you know, I think he's probably correct on whatever he paid. He's gonna get way more value than that. Okay, so it seems like our building button is having a sad time. We're gonna have to do complete all on the plot level a couple times. I haven't even been paying attention to the shards that we're getting, if they're good shards or not. What's the plan with sunflowers? Didn't know the shop was going to remove the sunflowers. Now I'm sitting on a lot. So you can turn them. You mean full sunflowers? Yeah. Not sure yet. We'll see what the plan is. I'm sure Mitch will let everybody know where those are going. Sunflower oil. So you could turn the seeds into sunflower oil, or you could roast the seeds, or make the snacks. Yeah, there's a bunch of uses for the seeds, at least. What's the progression for scavengers? You just run more advanced scavenging and get your tools. Yeah, get your fabrication to 5, make your own tools. Yeah, level up your scavenging and get your fabrication to 5 so you can make your own advanced scavenging tools, is sort of the idea. Right now, at least. Any fab jobs under level 5? Not likely. I can't imagine there's too many out there. People don't post a lot of fabrication jobs. Your best bet to get that initial experience is going to be to go to a rental plot and make novice scavenging tools yourself. In the upcoming weeks, I'll make my rover. Do you think it's profitable to make an explorer and only use the 2.1 mission? Yeah, you'll make profit doing that. And then you don't break your rover. Your profit will just be slower and only on certain days instead of constant but lower. So I think we could probably roll 2 buildings based on how many bizarre coins we ended up getting. We'd probably need to throw maybe another 100 tokens in there. If we go check our shop, Epic. Do we have enough? I guess we could use our grind and brew shards. Maybe not. Sab reactor we are trying to save. Machine shop we don't care about. Intro to fabrication is also a good one to do. Yeah, for sure. We can trade in these smelter shards, our CAD shards, our water filter shards. I don't think we're gonna get to... We were trying to save those. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get another roll. Maybe we will. Is it okay to build a rover? They'll nerf that eventually. No, I think rovers are probably a pretty safe bet. With rover PvP in the future, rover PvE, like group missions to go do stuff. Like, rovers seem pretty integral to some future plans, so I wouldn't hesitate on building one for the profits. Maybe it'll require some robotics levels in the future to use. Maybe that'd be the only concern to worry about. When you have a lot of buildings like this, how can you sustain your stamina? I can't imagine. You put up a lot of jobs, Looks like our music is a touch loud there. So you put up a lot of things as jobs. You rent out a lot of your buildings so that other people use them. Intro to Fab in the library is good. Yeah. Is there any plan to rework the job UI? It's difficult to know if the jobs available are for my level and how much they're paying, and not all people post on Discord. Yes, I think the job system is definitely something on the radar. One of the main things for sure that's been pretty highly requested would be the that ability to actually have these averages populate with the actual numbers, so you can get a feel for what you might want to train to earn the most Dusk for your stamina in the future. Just decided to get the founder token. Proud owner of number 632. Hey, congratulations! That's exciting. Yeah, those founder drops are pretty rad. Free stuff every Friday is pretty awesome. Okay, how many more do we need? 75, 40, so we need 40 more. And we've only got 21 here, so we need to make, like, probably 30 more tokens to roll. And then we'll be good to go. Ooh. Was it not ready fast enough there? Which is my rental plot. If you do, anyone can do !rent in the chat there, and you'll find your way to it. It'll give you a link. And then you'll be able to use some of the rentals there. And use the training hall, and use the 3D printer, and all those things to get your fabrication up to 5. Also did honeycomb, and it didn't automatically give me the founder's role. No, it takes a little bit. Usually like up to an hour in order to actually grant you the role. As long as you have the wax roll, it'll find your founder's token like in about an hour or so. We need to turn in some more tokens here to get those last couple for 2 building rolls. And I think we're gonna do it with 3D print shop shards. That gives us 7. Maybe we will do sab reactors, I guess. We're not gonna level ours up. And smelter shards, there's fine. There's another 4. If I have plans to level up skill by book chapters, get daily research paper used in the library. Yeah, so I mean the gist of that is that you need papers past level 5. You can get to level 5 without needing any research papers. Took a little while for me too, around 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, so I think it updates hourly, so depending on how close to that hour update you got your token is how long it'll take. And you don't need the founder role in Discord for your founder's token snapshot to be taken. If you have the token, you'll be included in the snapshot if it hasn't happened yet. NFG pass for giveaway? Yeah, we're not... NFG is not giving away stuff on today's stream. I mean, maybe in the future we do some more cross-promo stuff and we show up on their show and chat a little bit more. I definitely like just popping by and answering questions on different channels. Helping people out, that kind of thing. Okay, do we have 150? We have 144. We have 7 rolls. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we need most of these... We need all but 1. I think if we got 6 out of 7, we're okay. And we got 7 out of 7. Okay, so we've got 2 rolls on the epic blueprints. So we will give away both of these buildings, but if it is a mining rig or a roverworks or a solar panel, then we'll be keeping them. This is better than going to the casino. Yeah. So we'll give away 2 epic buildings here. And for us, I mean, I want that roverworks or that rig or that solar panel. But if it's anything else, it'll go to you, the chat. Do you rather sell NFTs at the market or withdraw the Dusk for ROI? I do neither of those things. I put everything back into the game because I like playing the game. You want 1 by 1? Okay, we'll roll 1 at a time, sure. You suggest the proportion of batteries we should have compared to the number of jobs we want to do on all our buildings. I see I have a lot of not working buildings for no cells. So I don't know that there's a direct percent, but what you want to get the feel for is how often in a day. So you're playing, you're doing your thing. Get a feel for if your power cell stock is going up or if you're constantly running out and having to buy more for how many buildings you have. Raffle, raffle, raffle. Yeah, we're not there yet. Hit 1 Roverworks and 1 for the chat. Yeah, okay, all right, sure. We'll roll 1 Roverworks for us. Oh, there you go. Or an epic greenhouse for the chat. One epic greenhouse. And we'll also roll a second one. An epic smelter for the chat. There you go. All right. 1 epic smelter. Congratulations, chat. All the buildings for everyone. I like that people just start spamming raffle without... We haven't said we're doing anything. We haven't ended the stream. We haven't announced that we're raffling things. But, I mean, if everyone wants to, we could just do it. We could call the stream here, but we were still hanging out and answering questions. We'll answer questions as long as people have them today. Is there any future use of the calibrate power inverter from solar panel task? It has current use, not future use. It already does something. It gives you a ton of electrical experience. Oh yeah, well, I mean, so if the people are here and they're just like spamming raffle, we see in their chat history if they're engaged in the stream. So if you're someone who's here and you're chatting and you're engaged and you're saying hi and I can look at your chat history and I can see that you're not just... You've only said raffle on every stream that we've hosted, you get prizes. We give them away. I don't generally give the prizes to someone whose chat history is only raffle for all of the streams. So you need to be here and you need to be part of the stream. Carrot or sweet potato? I believe sweet potato is better profit-wise. You can't help it, there will always be those people that are just here for the free stuff. Yeah, that's fine. You shouldn't have said that. That's cool. A pity. Haha. Hello, I'm here. Oh, look at chat coming to life today. You're all so funny. How about full screeners? Yeah, okay, fair. But, I mean, it's clear once we start drawing names and we have chats back and forth and we're like, hey, are you a person? Are you here? If you take, like, tons of time to respond, you know? Ah, you're all so funny. Chat, you kill me. Oh, man. Alright, what else are we exploring today? What are we looking at? We've got a fair bit of Dusk. We could probably open some stuff. Oh, yeah, chat. Everyone's great. Skill level hurt the solar panel market this week. Power price is skyrocketing again. Is it? What? How much does power cost now? Maybe we could give away from some full power cells. Power cell. What are our prices now? We're sitting at 12. We're sitting at 4? Am I giving away power in my buildings like way too cheap? We're doing 0.25, I think. Yeah, no. Okay, so we're like barely. This is crazy. Those margins are nuts. Will they be putting up the life science and chem on an everyday available? Yeah, so once the library changes come, all those basic, like 101 type library tasks will all be available constantly. That's the idea. I made a gamble this week. Instead of doing novice electrical, I did life science to try and sell so I could get Dusk to buy seeds. Yeah. I also like doing those seed studies to get all those seeds. Dusk for seeds. Yeah, I mean, you're also taking the gamble that you get the recipe, right? And that's some bonus Dusk if you ever hit that. That's what we can give away. I'll also add a grow mushroom recipe to the giveaway. Yeah, so we'll give away 1 grow mushroom recipe to someone. So you do need a library to use that one. Who's Chad? Oh, chat, yes. Found space to claim plots. Yeah, so Coprades opened up a little bit. And then I think a few other ones as well. Empty power cells are low, though. Yeah, that's correct, because people are getting more empty power cells from scavenging. So the price difference is increasing, right? What are the uses of minting tokens? So minting tokens let you go to your inventory and turn buildings that you have in-game into NFTs. So we could turn our solar panels. Oh, there you go. We'll give away a common Gen 3 solar panel as well. One common Gen 3 solar. Spread is getting bigger, yeah. I think someone flooded with empties. Yeah, because everyone's scavenging and everyone's getting empty power cells from scavenging now. Your charged batteries went down by 500 since last Friday. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely draining a fair bit, but we're profiting a lot from it because we're using all that power for our rentals, right? And I enjoy providing power for rentals so that I know people aren't going to get scammed when they're trying to rent from us. DTM just opened today. Yeah, I think a couple, maybe one or two. I like that a lot of the 101 are always available. Then I can power charge chem and life science a bit faster. Why is there less drops on regular scavenging for seeds? Advanced scavenging is just better than regular scavenging. How about a mushroom tea recipe? If I have a spare, then maybe, but I don't think I do. Oh, I do have one mushroom tea recipe. Yeah, okay. Recipe for mushroom tea. Sure. Sounds good. We can do that. Is there a sheet for the pirate radio ROI? It's in the player guide, actually. It tells you the estimated days for return on investment by buying and leveling up your pirate radio. Though those numbers might be based on a much cheaper vibe price, like of 1 or 2 when it came out. I'm not 100% sure, though. Bamboo furniture. Yeah, I think we have a fair bit somewhere. We also have a lot of mushroom spores. 159? I wonder, does anyone need mushroom spores? We could probably sell some. Oh, people sell... Why do they sell them so cheap? What? They're like 2? Alright, well, we'll hold on to them then. Hoping for a repair power cell recipe. Yeah, we don't have many of those. Repair power cell recipes, like, yeah, we just don't have any of these. I mean, you could buy the cheapest one, but this one's like, this is very useful. You need really high chemistry, I think, to use it, right? Is there some kind of notification when building tasks are completed apart from the little red or green circles? No, not currently. Maybe in the future, though. Any book chapters for giveaway? No, sorry. Chapters aren't something we can add. Some other people have offered to do them, though. Got here on time. Hey. Yeah, people tuning in here. We're hitting, just hitting 2 hours for the stream. How do we get the gallery? You can purchase the gallery in the shop, under Solana shop, and the gallery pack. Electrical level, that's what it is, not chemistry level, for your battery repairs. Oh yeah, and also for charging power cells. That's a common Gen 3. Yeah, so much to win today. Does minting tokens only work on Gen 3 buildings? Yes, or not specifically Gen 3, but player crafted buildings. So Gen 3 solar panels or where'd our buildings go? Gen 3 solar panels, Gen 3 CADs, Gen 2 mining rigs, and I feel like there's another player crafted building that I'm forgetting. Hopefully they'll be putting notifications. One common chapter 4. Oh, there you go. Moorcox will give away a one common chapter 4. A legendary stream this is gonna be. How badly I want the snowball? What is that even an emoji of? No seeds from advanced scavenging. Mushroom cake recipe. What do the different rarities of chapters do? So if you go to the Discord and you do a little squiggle and chapter, I know that there's a command to tell you how many research papers you'll get when you deposit your chapters, but that's what they do. Different rarities give different amounts of research papers when you deposit them. What DTM for the rental? ! Rent will find you that. I hate tea. Been running it since day one and still nothing. Oh, you mean trying to get the tea recipe? Is there any way to produce gallery shards except dismantling? No, not currently. You just have to dismantle them to get them. They're cheap right now because everyone's spamming Liberty tea instead of mushroom tea. Yeah. Any easy way or list of available plots? Trying to find one. Oh, you're trying to claim a new plot? MC18, Coprades, has some open ones right now, I believe. Cantina, library, Martisan. That's ambitious. Could really use a tech writer to keep the guide updated with all the updates. So the thing with that, that is Baboosh on Mars. You just ping him on the Discord if there's anything out of date in the player's guide, and we'll get it updated. Gallery shards. Yeah, lots of requests for stuff, but we just give away stuff based on what we open, what we have, what we get from packs, right? We don't really specifically buy or purchase things just to give away. We like opening packs or coming across things organically on what we find to distribute. No idea how renting works. When I click links in the Discord, it shows like 200 random lands. If you do the little tilde and type rent in the Discord, or here in the chat, !rent, it'll send you to plots. You can find plot links and you can go to those, and then click on any plot with the little house on it. People saying, got here on time when the stream was already 2 hours long. Means on time for the raffle, I guess. That's funny. Is it worth purchasing the Sunflower Access Pack? No, that's for new players. If you're already playing the game, you don't need to get that. When Gallery for Dusk? Whenever they implement it. Keep an eye on announcements. I would say you came late if it was 2 hours of fun and the amount of information given out today. Fair. There was definitely... We answered a ton of questions today. I think just constantly, all I've done is answer questions for like 2 hours now. Whoops. Hosted a gallery event and only received 10 Dusk, not so lucky. Yeah, but you have to think the gallery is basically free Dusk for time, right? You get the paintings from scavenging, you prepare them, you host the thing, and all of that costs basically nothing. So, like long timelines in the gallery, but free money. Hey, Cheese, did you start hosting art shows in the gallery? Yeah, I mean, I have done one or two, and I should be preparing more pieces in here. But basically, it's low amounts of Dusk, like 10 for common, 100 for uncommon. Like, it's not a ton. Probably much better with higher rarity, but it's free. Like, it costs very little to do. It's just time, right? Everything takes days to finish. Thank you in advance for making scavenging tools. My bad. If you have the skill level, best way is to do level 5. If you have 10 chapters, chapter 4, will you get a research paper from each? Yes. For example, in comment. So the rarity of the chapter that you deposit does not affect the amount of research papers that you get per day. You always get 1 per day from every chapter. The amount that you get when depositing is just a flat amount when you first do it. Then 1 per day after that from having the chapter, regardless of skill or of rarity. Any advantage to owning the DTM aside from convenience? Yes, you can name the DTM. The daily claim, you get the drop. Gallery giveaway. No galleries to give away, unfortunately. Sorry. Can we breed martisans? No. Can you rent more libraries? I don't think so. I'm pretty full up on rental space right now. If I moved some of these SAB reactors, I might be able to squeeze in some more libraries, but that's a pretty costly venture, and I'm actually using all of my libraries right now. Plots, just a storm is coming. Hey, a storm is coming here as well. Is there an easy way to buy and trade plots? I have a gallery, deteriorated art. I was thinking of getting a mining rig after the basic building. What do you think? Yes, mining rig is a great sort of next investment. Learned a lot in 2 hours, thanks. Yeah, no problem. This is my favorite activity. Answering questions live as people have them, going and showing examples, and like opening up any building people want to check out, and just showing people how skills work and how things work in the game. Common art is not worth it, but I think higher is okay. I think they're all worth it because it costs basically nothing to prepare and do. Small tip if you're planning on buying rare Roverworks, don't buy the pack. No, just buy the rarer versions if you're really looking for them. Can we show skill levels? Yeah, for sure. There you go. I'm only seeing 2 plots for rent. So I think what you're seeing is the artifacts on the plots. The plots with the houses are all for rent. The little circle with the artifact symbol is just places where there are artifacts as well. Can we show our skills? What are we doing on libraries? Still advancing skill levels? Yep, just making papers still. Focusing on getting all my skills to level 50 right now. Uncommon is 600 Dusk, and common is 240. A pack is $75 with 65% chance of common or uncommon. Yeah. Buying packs on AtomicHub is a very large risk, trying to get rares. Any efficient loop for getting foods? Grow the food in the greenhouse. That's how you get food. I don't think it gets more efficient. Maybe higher levels get you more food, like rarer seeds get you more food, but I don't know about efficient loops. Rain is on the way. Is there an electrical job using master level? No. Check the spreadsheet though. Go to the Discord. Do the little squiggle and EXP or XP. Can we still take advantage of a common Roverworks if that's what we can only afford? Yes, a maxed out common Roverworks will still give you reduced, or even like leveling up your Roverworks will still reduce the risk of the missions, but they'll all still have risk. Why are seeds so expensive? More people need to do seed studies in the library. Everyone's focused on doing skills and not making seeds. So if you want to offset a lot of your own profit, or a lot of your own expenses on buying seeds, you could make the seeds yourself in a library. Rent the library, do the seed studies. Basic seeds are just giving me tons of sorghum. Better to do the advanced, but you need to rent a higher level library. Yeah, or build your own high level library so that you have your own seeds going forward, right? Uncommon Roverworks, yeah, same principle. Apprentice Journeyman, I need to go, so I guess I missed the raffle. Nah, we'll start the raffle. We'll call it here a little over 2 hours, because I got other people and stuff coming up and things going on. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things to give away today. All right, let's get some things going then. Oh yeah, we can also go to referrals and we can claim some Dusk from our referrals there today. And we can bounce over to our plots as well. Yeah, 8 things, 8 winners today. All the people tuned in. So many things going on. Let's go and open up something to set up this giveaway. Yeah, of course. All the good info. Can I request a glass of water? Yeah, that's what we had to stop partway through there to grab some water. Yeah, of course. And, yeah, I mean, I could talk for hours and answer questions and keep going all day, but, you know, it's a little more special when it's only an hour or two and it's not like a because I've done 24-hour streams in the past. Not for A Million on Mars, but just on my own time, on my own sort of things. Yeah, I mean, those are a ton of fun, but having it only, like, you know, the hour or two a week, where, like, tune in at this time if you really want to get involved. Some of my referrals, 700, are not received. Why can't I sub? Oh, because we're not, we're not an affiliate, we're not a partner, we're not with Twitch. We just happen to be available on Twitch. We could stream to all platforms or anywhere. This is just where we happen to be building our current audience. We can go all day, don't test him. Yeah. I think in total I've probably done 10 24-hour streams. I used to do them like once a month during COVID. When it's too late to add referrals, they have to do it as they sign up. Issue today is the majority are not involved, so no point in streaming for too much longer. Well, I mean, we're still answering questions as long as we're answering questions, but it also sounds like I have other things to attend to. You could check if you can become... Oh, we could. We don't want to. We don't, like, we just happen to be streaming here. We could stream everywhere, right? We could stream on the YouTube or Twitch or wherever. Yeah. But we're not... We don't care about partner. We don't want to play ads for people, right? We don't want to force people to watch ads. We want people to tune in and have a good time and answer questions and stuff. If new players need help finding plots and managing stuff, you can hit up Morecox on Discord. Yeah, there you go. Morecox helping people out. Empty power cells are even more going down. Do I have a personal channel? I do, but I don't advertise it here. This is not the place. And I don't really stream on it anymore. I did during COVID. That was pretty much it. Contact support. When can we put on promo code? That's sort of a future thing. Not really integrated just yet. Okay. Name for this giveaway is Lots of Stuff. 8 winners. Rare Gen 2 Solar. Fab XP. Epic Greenhouse. Epic Smelter. Grow Mushrooms. Mushroom Tea. Gen 3 Solar. Chapter 4. Oh boy. Alright, that is a ton of stuff. We're going to set this one for 3 minutes. Yeah, chat's about to explode. Oh no, not all to one person. We're picking 8 winners today. Each person is getting something. Soy is going to roll if we get this epic greenhouse. Alright. Custom giveaway has been set up. We are going to start the giveaway. Lots of stuff. 8 winners. Exclamation mark raffle. Puts your name in the raffle. And if you are new here, if you've never tuned in before and you're not aware, in order to win the giveaway today, you do have to be following the channel. If you're not following the channel, you cannot win. And kind of a new addition this week and sort of rolling forward. We're going to stick to active, engaged people who are actually tuning into the stream and are participating and being engaged, and they're here and they're chatting regularly. So, you know, anyone, if your name is picked and we look at your chat history and all you've said is raffle for all the streams and you're not someone who's really here and chatting, we're not going to be picking those people as winners. We're going to move on to the next person. Yeah, exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw for today. Never really chatted, but I listen to every stream. That's great. And I mean, you know, say stuff like that now, and then we know you're a real person, and you're here, and you're not, you know, we're using our best judgment, that's all. You know, it's my first stream, congratulations, welcome. Like, anyone who's listening, if you're hearing what I'm saying, you're tuned in, we're avoiding giving stuff away to people who are only here for the giveaway. That's the main thing. If you're here and you're listening, you're tuned in, you can say hi, you can say exactly that. I know you're a real person. I'm a real bot. Are we eligible if we play Mom constantly? Yeah, of course. My first stream also totally okay. And you're all getting the gist of what I'm saying, right? It's make sure you're following the channel. Make sure that you do exclamation mark raffle to get your name in, and be someone who's active and engaged and just not you don't only come in and say raffle. That's all. If you're listening in the background, that's fine. Just say that. That's not a big deal. Sometimes I don't feel real. We're all bots. Everyone's a bot. We need to spam raffle all the stream. No, you only need to do it once. Once you get that notification and the bot pings you and it says your name has been entered, you are in the raffle. You do need to be following, though. You have to follow the channel. First direct stream here, too. Nice to interact and get live answers. Hey, happy to have you. I'm at work with you in my left ear. Right on. My 4th stream. Hopefully I get lucky this time. Yeah, I know we've had people who've tuned in for ages, and they're regulars, and they're still doing their best. It's my 2nd stream. I'm Brazilian. It's hard to type English. Totally okay. That's fine. I assume everyone who's actually here is, you know, you have a chat history now. We know that you're here. You're fine. I'm at work, but in your right ear. Ah, okay. Even better. All right. So we're going to go down the list. If you saw what that list was earlier, it is Rare Gen 2 Solar Panel is the first thing that we're giving away. So once your name is drawn, we need your wax address. You can just drop it in the chat after we pick you. All right, we will pick our winner for a Rare Gen 2 Solar Panel. Here we go. All right, Moorcox. Congratulations. Drop your wax address in the chat. Hey, I mean, I'm happy to poll people that we know are definitely here and definitely tuning in. Today's stream is quite long. Just joined in. Yeah, Koopy Bread. We said we'd go for an extended period today. Yeah, I mean, Moorcox has been great, dropping off chapters for us to redistribute and give out to people. And yeah, just luck of the draw. No, he didn't win everything. Moorcox, drop your wax address in the chat there. And we'll make sure we get that rare solar panel given away. Congratulations. Yeah, congrats. But yeah, drop your wax address, and we'll make sure we send stuff your way. All right, next winner. This one is... Okay, wait. Let me make sure I got this. Okay, next winner. Fabrication experience. Now, this prize is gonna vary depending on whether you're like a new-ish player, you're 0 to 5, if you're 5 to 10, or if you're 10 or higher fabrication. But we'll hook you up with an amount of relevant fabrication experience for how high your level is. So, who are we picking today? So if you're 0 or lower, then we'll give you enough experience to get you to level 5. All right, the person receiving a bunch of fabrication experience is Rome La Jandequil. Say hello. Say hi if you're here. That is quite the name. Congratulations. Oh yeah, I see why people think it's that thing, because all of them are coming up every time we pick a winner. But no, each person is getting the next thing in that list. Yeah, it's a unique name indeed. We'll give you hello, hi, hello, welcome to the chat. And how'd you find us? Are you here from the Discord? Are you tuning in from anyone in particular? Are you already with a guild? Do you play with some people? C.wham. And yeah, today's gonna take a little bit longer for us to get all the prizes out. It's not usually I get them out to the people who win by the end of the day. Might take a little bit longer today just because of how many things. First time. Oh, welcome. Well, we're happy to have you today. Following since 6 minutes ago. That's fantastic. Well, welcome to the stream. And yeah, Who do you watch anyone else who plays Million on Mars? Oh, right on. That's exciting. All right. We got to give away this epic greenhouse. We got to get through some of these because I have people trying to call me. Yes. Oh, I love that. So, you know, obviously I got a lot of things going on. Work, it's busy all the time. And they're like, okay, like, this is why I got to wrap up this stream, because I got to call people. I got to figure out what's going on, make sure things are going okay. And I got, like, we got to call. Can we chat? Can we do stuff? Hey, never mind. It's mostly figured out now. Don't worry about it. I love that. The like, problems will mostly sort themselves out if you just let them go long enough. Guess I'm not winning today. I'm out. If your name's in the raffle, we'll try and make our way through. Hold on. Okay. All right. Next winner, Epic Greenhouse. We are giving away an Epic Greenhouse to Andre Simba. Say hello if you're here. Cell power. That's good. I understand how my husband thinks. Hello, congratulations. Oh, fantastic. Andre, drop your wax address in the chat. Congratulations on winning an epic greenhouse. I love that you're someone who won, just looking at your chat history, constantly asking questions, tuned in the whole time. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, drop your wax address and we'll definitely hook you up. And yes, buying DTMs is a manual process, and the team has to distribute them and get them sorted out. Can I still get another prize? Yeah. So it's all people are drawn for every single one. I haven't seen someone win twice in the same draw yet, but it can happen. I remove them from the winners list, and then you have a chance to be drawn again. No one's been drawn twice so far, though. Drop your wax address, though. I need it to be able to give you your prize. I guess specifically for Rome, you're gonna have to connect with me on Discord for me to be able to give you your fabrication experience, because we need to, like, connect and chat. So maybe just add me as a friend on Discord so that we can get that sorted, and drop your Discord ID so I don't have some random person adding me trying to claim to be you. But yeah, Andre, wax address. Can't give you your prize without it. Anyway, we'll give you a chance there to do that, and then we will pick the next winner. Next winner is for an epic smelter. We will be giving an epic smelter away to... Adding you as a friend is a better prize than the fabrication experience? Yeah, then people end up DMing me all sorts of questions. I just listened to some of the music for a little bit, too. Okay, epic smelter. We should probably just give stuff away. Our winner for an epic smelter is M4X31. Hello, welcome, congratulations. Say hello if you're here. We'd love to see how long you've been tuned into the channel, how long you've been following, how things are going. Is this a... Bum, bum, bum. Alright, you got a couple more seconds. You got like 30 seconds. Yeah, okay, welcome. Hi, hello. Hey, I love it. There's some notification. Yeah, sweet. Look at that chat history, asking all kinds of questions, tuning in. First stream, nice to interact and get live answers. And it's your first time tuning in live. Congratulations. That's super exciting. Drop your wax address, and we'll make sure we hook you up with that epic smelter. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. All right, what are we giving away next? It looks like we've got some recipes, a Gen 3 Solar, a Chapter 4. Let me write your wax address down. Doop, doop. Yes, yes. Uh-huh. I should probably be careful about some of those things. Okay, all right. Excuse me. Have to go. I'm going to keep listening on my phone. Congrats. Stuff. Uh-huh. Congrats. So, Kent, I don't think what you're doing gets you picked any more often, but I could be wrong. Who knows? All right. Next person. We are giving away a grow mushroom recipe to this winner. And we're going to pick a winner. And the winner is Ruler. It's like ruler, but with an extra letter. Congratulations! Hey, yeah, a regular. I love when regulars win. You've been here for so long. Congratulations. Drop me your wax address, and I will definitely get that sent over. Oh, see, this is how you know people are tuned in, they're listening, they care. I don't have to actually say, give me your wax address. You just know what to do. All right, congratulations. Always happy to see regulars win our prizes. All right, next prize up, mushroom tea. Mushroom tea, our winner for mushroom tea is Celebration. Celebration wins a mushroom tea recipe. I believe Celebration is here pretty frequently. I recognize your name as well, I think. Yeah, congrats. I think we've seen you around a few times for sure. Yeah, drop your wax address in the chat and we'll make sure we get that sent over your way. Most people don't have them, but you have a mushroom tea recipe, or you do need one? I guess I should have been asking people first. And Ruler, do you have a library? Because you need a library to put the recipe in, or else it doesn't stay anywhere, right? Celebration helping out over at Sunflowerland. Hey, nice. Okay, you have a library. Good. And Celebration, do you need a mushroom tea recipe, and do you have a library? And also give me your wax address. I don't have one. I need to increase the size of it. I need one to increase the size of it. You don't have a library? Also, I mean, drop me your wax address, and then we'll figure out the rest after. Oscar the dog. Hi, welcome. And then we've got a Gen 3 solar panel, common Gen 3 solar panel we can give away. So, I mean, this one, it's a common solar panel, but, oh, you do have a library prepared. Awesome. Then just drop your wax address in the chat. A Gen 3 solar panel is interesting because they have better capacity because they're Gen 3, but they have maintenance. Because they are, Gen 3, so you have to upkeep them, right? By, like, repairing them and stuff. Are there any more prizes? Yes! Next prize, a common Gen 3 solar panel goes to Nicotronic. Congratulations. Say hi, say hello if you're here. I don't know that I recognize your name, but maybe you're here some of the time. I have no idea. only ever tuned in for the raffle today. But you've been following since May 27th. Are you are you a lurker? Or you like watch somewhere else, or how long have you been playing Million on Mars? Yeah. I mean, the following for a really long time and not even tuned in to some of the older raffles is kind of funny. Like, following since May 27th, but only started joining raffles as of today is kind of funny. Yes, I mean, we'll get that common Gen 3 solar sent your way for sure. That's a fun one. But yeah, let us know how long you've been playing and where you tuned into the stream from. If you're from the Discord, if you're from in-game or somewhere else. All right, last thing we're giving away today. We're giving away Chapter 4. Chapter 4 will be given by Moorcox. They'll send it over to your wax address. All right, last winner for today is... Whoops. Did we really? Did we? I hit complete on the giveaway instead of pick a winner. And that's we may have deleted all the entries. Well then. Well, Moorcox, I guess you can hold your chapter and we'll add it to a giveaway next week. Sorry, everybody. It's fine. All right. We gave away 7 prizes today, a giant range from Gen 3 stuff, recipes, smelters, epic stuff, fabrication experience. So we will catch everybody on Friday next week. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're new here and you need the help, the YouTube channel has so many fantastic resources. Head over there, check out the tutorials, watch any of those videos and see what's going on. And if you're not already, definitely make your way over to the Discord. It is the most helpful place you can go to get all of the information. Incredibly helpful people, really useful stuff, and as well as the FAQ bot, the player's guide, just really, really friendly people. And yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you all next week. Later!